Good morning, America, and welcome to Bridging the Gap. I'm your host, George G. Money Willis, and I'm in Woodruff Park in downtown Atlanta. I had to come to the park. I had to come here because I've been gone from Atlanta for 12 years, and it's good to be home, but this park has a great significance to me. I used to live in this park. I used to be homeless, and I used to sleep on the grass of this park, and then one day I decided that I didn't want to live like that anymore. So I'm here to tell you, America, that there's endless possibilities to what you can do if you keep God first. I put God first, and God put a lot of things in my life to afford me the opportunity to live a different type of life. So I used to sleep in this park, and when the police, they would come around and make me get up, and I would walk around for a couple hours, and then I would try to make my way back to the park, and I would lay down again, and it was crazy. And Sundays was so significant because the city is asleep on Sundays, and it's real slow in the park. There's not a whole lot of cars moving, and I could imagine my family being at home with Sunday dinner, eating the collard greens and black-eyed peas and cornbread, and I'll be walking around downtown Atlanta looking down, hoping I would find something. I ate a lot of peanuts and Twinkies because they were close to the door in the convenience store and they were easy to steal. During the week, I would be in this park, and then the mission bus would come around and pick us up and take us to the mission. But if I missed the mission bus, man, I was out of it. I had to walk around downtown all day, all night, trying to get somebody to take me home. But the point is that that's where it used to be, and then God brought me out of that, and I was in the music business, and I've been able to sit down with some great people, from mayors to police chief, a lot of politicians. I've done big concerts with T.I., Lil Wayne, Jeezy, T-Pain, Plies, Gucci Mane, everybody. I'm in books with Jeezy, and you know, but I used to live in this park. I used to sleep in this park. So I'm just here to tell you that there's endless possibilities. And I know there's a lot of people out there that say, I'm not going there. Everybody has a certain amount of yets. Be careful what you say when you say what you won't do. It can happen to you too. But young people, let me tell you, you don't have to go there. I went there for you. But the older generation need to help guide and be patient to the younger generation. Help us. Help the young people come into adulthood. Don't be so quick to criticize. The reason that our young people are going through what they're going through because they're misunderstood. Older generation, they are smarter than you think. They have access to more information we ever had. They're brilliant people, and they're some of the smartest people on the planet because they live against impossible odds like me. I lived against impossible odds. So when I realized that I didn't have to live like that no more, I became a very powerful person. So now I'm able to survive in environments that most people are not able to. God is good, and if I can do it, you can do it. It's possible. So I told a friend of mine that I was going to come to the park and do this. She didn't believe me because most of my recordings have been in my office and in comfortable places. So I said, I need to go outdoors and I need to talk about the goodness of God and what God has done for me. And I need to be around people like me and let them know that they don't have to stay there. This is not your destiny. But also, I do not turn my back on what happened because my journey is part of my gift. I'm grateful for everything I went through. Hopefully, my story will stop somebody from going through what I had to go through. Hopefully, my story will help some parent to understand their kids better. See, what happened to me, my parents just didn't understand. They didn't know how to talk to me. They didn't know how to communicate with me. So I went to the street and I winded up here. But I'm no longer here because you know what I realized? Okay, and you know I have to read something from the Bible. I'm going to read from Psalms 23. And this is the Psalm of David, Psalms 23, verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I have all that I need. That's all I need to hear. See, God will not give you what you need. You know why? Because He already has. The point is, are you going to use it? What are you going to do with it? I began to use the tools that God gave me. God gave me Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, gave me Fox Recovery Center, gave me CARP, the Comprehensive Rehabilitation Program. It gave me the tools that I needed to become successful. So now I am. Thank God for every day. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life helping young people to come out of the darkness, because we're losing our young people and we don't have to. But first it begins with me. What am I going to do to make a difference? And I'm going to continue to bridge the gap.